Hello, hello and welcome. Welcome to stream. Is my audio okay? I didn't check. I should check. I should check every now and then. It was being a little bit weird last time, so just let me know at any point. Woohoo, stream streak. Hello, let's go. We're reading Thrice Married to a Salted Fish. We are on, before I start yapping, we are on chapter 14. Surprisingly, I'm gonna say nothing. When do you ever say anything, Foxy? You can't even tell the difference. Ah! This guy. Anyway. Ah! Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. It's kind of difficult to get comfortable right now, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Are you fine? How is everyone? How is everyone today? Yeah, we're gonna start at page 155. I can do math. I can do basic addition and subtraction. Did you know that? Guys, should I be thinking about my mouth noises more? Should I be eating Granny Smith apples? I don't like green apples. I don't like them like that, you know? What is going on here? Why is that being like that? Okay. I need to pop out my chat. I forgot to do things. I forgot to do things. Your mouth noises are that's concerning. What does that mean? I'm talking about the clickies and stuff. It's because I'm dehydrated. It's because I'm always dehydrated. Wanna take Nip, Pip, Yip, and Bip on an adventure? Oh yeah, guys, I'm streaming after this as well. We're gonna be playing more For the King. Just to let you know. Like right away maybe? I might take a short break, but we'll see. Okay, I'm trying to hydrate, but it's hot. I'm waiting for it to cool down. Ugh. Like not as loud as your head is. I don't even know. How would you know? Drink your thirst. I'm trying! I'm trying to cool down my tea! My god. It's not gonna be cooled down by now. But in a while. So I'm gonna drink water. Oh, that was my elbow. Did you hear my elbow crack? That was fun. Also my hand is not doing so good today, my right hand. I should put on my fucking
water in the catboy with a funnel.
What? I need to put on my braces. I should have done this before, but I'll do that in a second. Right now, actually, not even in a second. Right now! My braces. I have my compression glove. And where are my hand braces? Wrist braces, even. I'm so prepared. I'm so prepared for stream. Are you proud of me? I'm so prepared. Cause mouth noises are normal. You don't understand. In voice acting and like audio recording, like voice recording stuff, you gotta like not have mouth noises. Otherwise, it's like. Throw the whole thing. I haven't used these braces in a while, which is good. It's good that I haven't been using them. I don't think I need it on my left hand right now, so I'll take that off there. Leave my compression glove on, but let's do this. Let's get back into reading. Guys, it's so gay. They're finally feeling things for each other. They're finally like, hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. I can't. They're so gay. Oh my god. Alright. I think that's enough yapping. I think we should get started on reading. I don't know how well I'll be reading today. But that's what we do here. We'll experience it together. Yeah. I'm sorry, something's wrong with me. I'm on like a couple medications. Okay. Chapter 14 of Thrice Married to a Salted Fish. Oh, all my wires. Oh my god, my ADHD is off the wires. No, off the charts. Whatever. Chapter 14, page 155. All right. Strap in, motherfuckers. That was terrible enunciation. Whatever. I have to scoot up. To see the pages, the words. Okay, here we go. Once lynching you became one of the two people in charge of the household's affairs, a continuous stream of people sought him out every day. Wow! Only one blunder. I'm just here to silently judge your pronunciation of words and how you sometimes mess them up. Hey! Leave me alone. News that the young lord had poisoned people spread throughout the residence. Everyone gradually came to understand what this beauty, as venomous as a snake or scorpion, was capable of, and they looked at him with fearful respect. They reported everything to him, from important matters such as the distribution of monthly allowances within the residence to more trivial things such as what flowers they were planting in the yard, not daring to make any decisions by themselves. This annoyed Lynching You immensely, since he had never been interested in the residence's mundane affairs. Inconsequential matters, like what flowers to plant and what late-night meals to make, could be handed over to Lady Pan. Still, perhaps it was a good thing to have a say over the important matters. Lynching You found a certain someone reclining in a rocking chair and listening to the rain with his eyes shut. Have several trustworthy stewards manage the residence's affairs alongside me, the young lord instructed. What are we? This is Lynching You? I think this is Lynching You who said that. Just pretend I said it deeper. Lu Wancheng opened his eyes and said teasingly, "Oh, you disagree with doing things that way, if I recall correctly. I quote, you can't rely on others for everything. In the future, when you're too lazy to eat, sleep, or get married and have children, will you have others do those things for you too?" Lynching You paused before saying calmly, "Things are different now." "Well, getting the stewards will be easy," Lu Wancheng assured him, chuckling. "I'll write Grandpa a letter." Lynching You nodded. "Do it." "Grind some ink for me then," Lu Wancheng casually joked. He figured Lynching You would reject him emotionlessly once again. However, the other man merely hesitated for a moment before saying, "Sure." Oh, it's already so gay, and they're coming for me. You can't hear them quite yet, but they're on their way. Oh, yeah. Time to drink some tea. Why do I feel like this is gonna be happening all the time? This stream. Okay, there we go. Where was I? Lu Wancheng felt shocked, unaccustomed to such an honor. He stood in front of the window in his study, holding a brush, while Lynching You stood quietly at his side, personally grinding Lu Wancheng's ink. Do you mind? Do you mind? Oh. My god. Guys, I really need to get, what is it called, an expander or something? Oh my god, that's so loud. Okay. so that the noise suppression doesn't just cut off my voice, like, not my voice, the sounds, like just, like it isn't so sharp. Okay, anyway. Despite the ink's potent fragrance, Lu Wancheng still detected a whiff of the faint scent of herbs on Lin Qingyu. He couldn't help feeling perplexed. When had his sense of smell become so sharp? It tended to rain more often during spring, and the showers now had yet to cease, despite having gone on for a few days. The sky outside the window was foggy as it drizzled, the raindrops swirling into a tangled mess of silk ribbons reminiscent of romance. Oh, wait, what? Wait, that's pretty. Hi, Hyper. What the heck? Lu Wancheng wrote slowly, as if he seldom did so, yet his calligraphy was excellent. Letters were private, so Lin Qingyu didn't deliberately try to read what he was writing, only glancing at the paper absently. Sorry, I need to... Sorry. It was said that one's calligraphy always resembled oneself. Lu Wancheng's penmanship was full of vitality, as unrestrained as clouds in the sky, as free-flowing as a stream. It was hard to imagine that it was produced by a man plagued with chronic illness. After writing just a few sentences, Lu Wancheng felt like slacking again. My hand aches. I'm so tired. You can write sitting down, Lin Qingyu suggested. I wouldn't dare. That wouldn't be at all elegant or sophisticated. Huan Tong came in to deliver refreshments, only to be shocked at the sight of the young Marquis writing and the young lord keeping him company. Only after some time did Huan Tong finally remember why he'd arrived in the first place. Young master, the kitchen sent a box of plum blossom cakes. Leave them over there, Lin Qingyu said. Huan Tong set the cakes down on the desk. Surprised at the sight of Lu Wancheng's handwriting, he remarked, Despite your indolence? Despite your indolence, your calligraphy is amazing, young Marquis. Amazing is too strong, Lu Wancheng said humbly. It looks as nice as the next person's, I'd say. Lin Qingyu said slowly, Your calligraphy looks as though you've put effort into practicing it. Yep. Studying calligraphy wasn't merely one day's work. It looked as though Lu Wancheng had practiced for several years at least, so Lin Qingyu couldn't help but express doubts. You complained about your hand aching after writing only a few characters. Would you ever be in the mood to practice calligraphy? I was forced to practice it. I was hyperactive as a child, and my dear mother heard that practicing calligraphy could quiet the heart, so she paid lots of money to have a famous calligrapher tutor me. They taught me calligraphy and guided me in reading the classic texts. Lu Wancheng lowered his eyes, looking both pained and nostalgic at the same time. My mother always strove to be the best, and she didn't just apply that to herself. She also asked it of me. I was to master all sorts of things, from musical instruments to chess to calligraphy and drawing. I needed to be the first in everything. What a pity. I had to attend so many classes when I was young. I never got enough sleep. You really had it bad, young Marquis, Huan Tong said sympathetically. You had to do all that despite being sick? You were worse off than even us servants. He's talking nonsense, Lin Qingyu remarked impassively. Huan Tong's eyes widened. Huh? Have you ever heard him call Lady Liang his dear mother? Huan Tong scratched his head. Good point. The dear mother he's talking about was probably someone else, Lin Qingyu guessed. Lu Wancheng didn't offer a rebuttal. He merely smiled. You saw right through me. I hate them. They're so gay. Hi, Shlin. Fish died. My ADHD is going crazy. I have stupid facts popping up about. That's, yeah. Yeah. This is Toby. Thank you. It's longer. My hip pads are longer. Woohoo! Halfway through writing the letter, Lu Wancheng wasn't sure how to phrase a sentence, and he paused. As he was deep in thought, his mind drifted, and his gaze gradually became vacant. The way he gripped the brush changed as well. He'd been holding it casually, but with the forceful flick, it twirled between his fingers in a series of fluid motions. Oh my god. In the blink of an eye, ink droplets flew through the air, landing on Lin Qingyu and Huan Tong beside him. The former fared better than the latter. Several drops of ink did hit Lin Qingyu, but half of his unlucky servant's face was splattered by a thick ink streak. His mouth had been open in shock, so he had the misfortune of tasting the ink. Registering what had happened, he spat out. Bah! As he realized his mistake, Lu Wancheng set the brush down quickly and apologized to them. I'm sorry, I forgot this brush had ink on it. Can't you be normal for a second? Lin Qingyu asked expressionlessly. Can't you be normal for a second? I don't know how to do that expressionlessly. The first fact was about rain and the ADHD superpower. What? Whales? Okay. Lu Wancheng wanted to laugh, but doing so just then wouldn't have been nice, so he tried not to. It really wasn't on purpose. I'll wipe that off for you. He raised his hand. Drops of ink had landed over Lin Qingyu's eyes. Eye, singular. Blending with his beauty mark. Oh my god! I forgot he had that. Slut! When Lu Wancheng reached out, Lin Qingyu blinked reflexively. His long eyelashes fluttered beneath Lu Wancheng's fingers like butterfly wings. They were soft to the touch, making Lu Wancheng's fingertips tingle. Lu Wancheng froze. He stopped breathing for a moment, his hand hovering over the air. Lin Qingyu didn't notice. He swatted Lu Wancheng's hand away and said coolly, "Can ink stains be wiped away with your bare hands?" Wait, what? Can ink stains be wiped away with your bare hand? Oh, right. Lu Wancheng came to his senses and said, Huan Tong, go grab some handkerchiefs and wipe the young lord clean. I haven't managed to spit all the ink out yet, Huan Tong cried. Hua Lu came with a basin of warm water, and Lin Qingyu wiped off his face with a wet cloth. Meanwhile, Han Chao, Lady Pan's personal maid, came looking for Lin Qingyu. Concubine Pan requests that you head to the front hall, young lord. Noted, Lin Qingyu replied. It was prudent for men and women to be reserved around each other, so Lin Qingyu rarely met with Lady Pan, although they shared the responsibility of managing the estate. Instead, they usually passed messages to each other through their servants if the need arose. Yet Lady Pan's sudden invitation must have meant that she needed to talk to him in person. I'm going out, he told Lu Wancheng. Finish your letter and have it delivered to the Duke's estate as soon as possible. Lu Wancheng acquiesced absent-mindedly. He soon returned to the window. There he gazed at Lin Qingyu's silhouette, holding an umbrella in the rain, then looked down at his fingertips. What the hell was that? He muttered to himself, perplexed. I have the same questions. Hi, Apple. I have the same questions. That's a scene break. We are on page 160. Whoa! Oh, God. This is gonna be so slow. This is gonna be so slow burn, isn't it? Isn't it? Lady Pan came from a family of officials. Her family's economic situation had unfortunately taken a turn for the worst, forcing her to marry as a concubine to make a living. Despite hailing from a family in gradual decline and having no children, she'd managed to find favor with the Marquis, not only thanks to her appearance, but also because of her quiet personality. She never fought for anything, nor did she ever speak out of turn in front of the Marquis. The court's affairs were tiresome enough, and when the Marquis returned to the residence, all he wanted was a brief moment of respite. Lady Pan was undoubtedly the best person to go for that. He's gay and he doesn't even realize. He's gonna realize it soon. To avoid any misunderstandings, Lin Qingyu and Lady Pan always met with multiple servants in tow. This occasion was no exception. Lin Jingyu was not particularly fond of anyone in the residence, but Lady Pan had given him and Luan Chung a wedding gift and sent over some ointment patches when he'd sprained his ankle. Thus, Lin Jingyu didn't really dislike the woman, he was merely neutral toward her. Despite his reluctance to meet Lady Pan, Lin Jingyu exchanged some pleasantries with her. Then he said, "If there is an important matter to broach, you can just tell me about it directly." Lady Pan nodded. "Qingming is in a few days, and our branch of the Liu family is in charge of the ancestor honoring ceremony in the Liu hometown of Linan. As a filial gesture, the Marquis has lit 2 eternal lamps for his parents at Chansheng Temple in the countryside. Footnote, lit in front of an ancestor's spirit tablet to demonstrate respect and veneration. I would assume so. Usually the Marchioness would visit the temple to burn incense and pray for the ancestors' belongings and protection during this time. She has yet to recover from her sickness, however, and the Marquis..." Lady Pan trailed off. Ever since the debacle regarding noble Consort Chen's birthday present, Lady Liang had scarcely appeared in public. Everyone was told that she was recovering from a bout of sickness, but in reality, she was being sequestered. Oh my god, my pronunciation is really something today. The Marquis of Nanan, a powerful man of high status, was arrogant and proud, and he couldn't stomach the humiliation of being deceived. Lady Liang's misstep hadn't been grave, but it wasn't trivial either. She was guilty of violating the Marquis's taboo, so she'd certainly have to suffer the consequences. "If that's the case, we'll leave it to you," Lin Jingyu said. Lady Pan shook her head. "I'm merely a concubine. I can't possibly burn incense to the ancestors in the Marchioness's stead. As the young master's main wife, you're the only person in the family aside from her who can burn incense for the ancestors." Alright, Samuel. Good night. 45. Do I even stream that much? What the fuck, Apple? That's crazy. That is crazy. Lin Qingyu was non-committal at first, however. If someone wanted him to burn incense for the Liu family's ancestors, he might, well, snuff out the eternal lamps the Marquis had sustained for over a decade. That said, it would be nice to take the opportunity to visit Changsheng Temple and pray for his family. "Certainly," Lin Qingyu said. "I'll arrange the trip." "The roads are slippery when it rains," Lady Pan reminded him. "You can wait for the rain to stop before you depart." Lin Qingyu inclined his head in reply and bade Lady Pan farewell. She watched as he began to leave, then suddenly said, "Please stay for... Please stay for a moment, young lord." "Is there anything else?" he asked. Lady Pan walked toward Lin Qingyu and bowed. 10 years ago, when I hadn't yet married into the household, I lived with my mother and made ends meet by doing laundry and weaving. The winters were so bitter that my mother caught cold. Her condition persisted for days, pushing her to the brink of death. But we were poor, so we couldn't afford to get her treated or buy any herbs. With only a few copper coins on me, I begged Chang Shihe apothecary for help, only to be harassed by a lecher passing by. Thankfully, Physician Lin happened to be there picking out herbs, and he lent me a hand. Not only did he come to my home with me to treat my mother, but he also paid for our herbs. He saved both our lives." By the time Lady Pan finished speaking, she was sobbing. Oh. Lin Qingyu smiled slightly. That's certainly what my father would do. Lady Pan turned to one side and wiped her tears before bashfully continuing. I'm sorry for this embarrassing display. I just wanted to say that if you ever need me to help you in the future, young lord, I'll do my very best, so as to repay your father for saving our lives. Thank you, Concubine Pan, Lin Qingyu said, a hint of warmth seeping into his cold voice. You have allies! Returning to Lanfeng Pavilion, Lin Qingyu ordered that preparations begin for his Qingming trip. However, the sky still hadn't cleared, and the rain showed no signs of stopping. The dampness indoors and the rainwater everywhere outside brought about a strange feeling of melancholy. Luan Cheng was morose for several days, and when Lin Qingyu asked, he refused to reveal why. He merely heaved with a long sigh in reply, facing the rain. After failing once again to get an answer, Lin Qingyu didn't bother to ask again. Luan Cheng could do what he wanted. Today, Luan Cheng was lazing absently in bed again. When Hualu asked him to take his bowl of medicine, he didn't react. His face was blank, as if his life were devoid of meaning. Hualu turned to ask Lin Qingyu for help. Young lord, I'll do it, Lin Qingyu told her. You can leave. When she did, Lin Qingyu walked to the bed. He looked down at Luan Cheng, asking, What in the world is going on with you? Luan Cheng offered only silence in response. Irked, Lin Qingyu threatened, If you refuse to tell me, I'll have Huan Tong yank your blankets off you at the crack of dawn every morning. I'm already in this state, Luan Cheng protested, his reply getting stuck in his throat. Can't you show me even a bit of sympathy? In what state? Luan Cheng covered his face with his hands. Fuck. I don't think it's working anymore, he said painfully. Lin Qingyu was confused. What do you mean, you don't think it's working? I mean, it's not working, Luan Cheng replied with difficulty. What the fuck is going on? Usually, it's already happened when I wake up. You know what I mean. Lin Qingyu was speechless. Luan Cheng looked down at the area below his waist and added sadly, But it just won't get up these last couple of days. Oh, that's normal, Lin Qingyu told him. Luan Cheng's head abruptly snapped up. Normal? While improving the formula for your medicine, I added quite a number of special herbs. Lin Qingyu sounded nonchalant, as if he were discussing what to have for dinner. Mixing such herbs impacts a man's... He trailed off. Impacts a man to some degree, but you have no use for that anyway, so you needn't be hung up on it. No use to... is in italics. No use for that. I needn't be hung up on it. Luan Cheng almost spewed blood in consternation. Guys, what does consternation mean? He was momentarily lost for the words to refute such an outrageous statement. If he got angry with Lin Qingyu, the other man would get mad at him, and Luan Cheng would have to coax him back to normal. And if he tried to reason with Lin Qingyu, well, it was common knowledge that a great beauty never reasoned with an ordinary man. Frustration? Consternation? Huh. Interesting. Luan Cheng bottled everything up for a few moments, but then he wound up saying, I have no use for it now, certainly, but that's completely different from whether it can be used. Lin Qingyu disagreed. This is a matter of life and death. Can you tuck your useless pride away? Living a full life for 6 more months takes precedence over anything else. But... Lu Wancheng ventured, despite the futility. No buts, Lin Qingyu said impatiently. As a patient, young Marcus, the only thing you should do is follow your physician's orders and take your medicine. Lu Wancheng looked down at the bowl of dark liquid. He wanted to say something but stopped, then made to open his mouth again. At last, he gave Lin Qingyu a thumbs up and said something the young lord didn't understand. Badass. What? Hey, what is that? Why would he? I'm so confused. Is this? That's the end of the chapter? What? What? Guys, he's getting cucked by his medicine. What the fuck? Oh. I don't think I have words for this a series of events. And one second, my brace is like really itching me. My wrist. I don't think my brain is doing so good at absorbing the plot. Yeah, I don't even know what's happening. I don't fucking know what's happening. It's like baby steps. This book is just a bunch of baby steps. I really need to fucking cut off the tag of this wrist brace, but I'm scared that if I cut off the tag, it'll be more irritating, you know? But I hope you're well. Thank you, Hyper. We're just reading. We're on chapter 15 now. Page 167. Cut that tag or receive scratchies. But the thing is, if I don't cut it like small enough, or if it's like too thick or whatever, it'll just like scratch me. It'll irritate me at the base of the tag, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about. Maybe I can get under the seams. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. God, we're also autistic. Alright, chapter 15. Lanfeng Pavilion's atmosphere had changed recently. The laughing thrush no longer sang, the Mina no longer called Physician Lin's name, and the young Marcus had wilted. His nether regions weren't all that had wilted. His mood was flagging as well. He no longer walked his birds, enjoyed viewing his flowers, or played pitch-pot. He closed his eyes and slumped on the bed, unaffected by any worldly desire. All the servants residing in Lanfeng Pavilion liked their masters very much. The young Marcus was witty and easygoing. He often found ways to entertain both himself and his servants. When he wilted, the yard fell into gloom, without a trace of joyous laughter to be found. Hua Lu and Huan Tong, the servants closest to their masters, felt that the most profoundly. They agreed completely that the young Marcus and young lord must have quarreled. Both men refused to talk to each other. The young Huan Tong, okay, yes. The young Marcus must have angered my young master, Huan Tong said with certainty. He had observed that the young Marcus occasionally ran his mouth in front of his young master, leading the young master to glare at him. Then the young Marcus would tug on his sleeve and apologize, grinning. Huan Tong often wondered what the young Marcus hoped to get out of doing all that. Hua Lu sighed. Everyone says that disagreements between married couples never last overnight. They quarrel at the head of the bed, then compromise at the foot of it. I hope they make up with each other soon. Does that mean they... Anyway. With one statement, however, Huan Tong laid the truth bare. The point is that they've never actually slept in the same bed before. Lin Qingyu knew that Lu Wancheng was depressed, but he couldn't fathom why he was so morose. Not telling Lu Wancheng about the medicine's side effects had been a mistake on his part, but if he decided against using those herbs in favor of his father's original prescription, Lu Wancheng would have felt intolerable pain after taking the medicine. Compared to that agony, erectile dysfunction was nothing. Most importantly, even if Lu Wancheng couldn't get it up, he'd have no use for it. He said himself that he was too lazy to move. Lin Qingyu hoped that Lu Wancheng would think that through and perk up soon. It continued to drizzle for almost half a month. The scent of mold filled the study, dampening Lin Qingyu's desire to read. He had the servants burn dehumidifying herbs in all the rooms, calling several more over to spread out the moldy books in the cabinets so that they would dry. With all the hustle and bustle in the city, study, is a study. Why, brain? With all the hustle and bustle in the study, Lin Qingyu couldn't focus on reading, so he decided to sort out the books with the servants. Randomly opening a volume called Travels in the Nan, he caught sight of an annotation written with a brush. The fuck? This is the young Marcus's book, he asked. Palu craned her neck to look at it, then said, Yes, he read this book often last year. He told me that he wanted to go to Linan to enjoy Jiangnan's scenery. Lin Qingyu furrowed his brow. Did he write this note, then? Definitely. Lin Qingyu scrutinized the annotation carefully. The longer he looked at it, the more he felt like something was amiss. In his letter to Duke Wen, Lu Wancheng's handwriting had looked similar to his penmanship from the previous year, but only in form, not in essence. It was as if the writing was produced by deliberate imitation. One could imitate another's handwriting, but the essence of a person's writing would reflect their mindset and virtues. However similar the form, the essence always differed to some degree. Evidence of the trial. He has not been hiding it though. He straight up said it like a couple of times, and he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" every time. Yeah. Lin Qingyu contemplated the annotation for a long time, then asked, "Is the young Marcus awake?" "He woke up an hour ago," Palu replied. "The Duke sent several maids and stewards over. The eldest young master is talking to them in the main room." Lin Qingyu made his way there. He was about to enter when he heard Lu Wancheng's voice. "Grandpa sent you all here, so I'm putting my trust in you. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you what you should do." "You needn't worry, young Marcus," said an unfamiliar voice. "We'll do our utmost to relieve your burdens." "That's where you're wrong. You're not relieving my burdens, but the young lord's," Lu Wancheng said casually. "I won't survive past next winter anyway. When I pass, the young lord will return to the Lin residence. I want him to leave with most of this residence's inheritance without any intervention from the Marchioness. Understand?" After a brief silence, all the others said in unison, "We'll obey every command from you and the young lord, young Marcus. After this is done, you'll be rewarded." Lu Wancheng sounded satisfied. Lin Qingyu couldn't help but shut his eyes and sigh lightly, his heart heavy. Give me 1 second. I am very warm, so I will turn down the AC. Oh, a second. It's hot. It's been really hot these past couple of days. It's gross. It's nasty. Yuck. That was a scene break, by the way. Alright. Alright, back to it. Lu Wancheng sent the servants away. He just sipped his tea when someone outside called, "Greetings, young lord." Lu Wancheng paused momentarily, then pretended that he hadn't heard anything, blithely savoring his tea. Lin Qingyu walked in, greeting him. "Young Marcus." Lu Wancheng responded, reserved. After greeting him, Lin Qingyu said nothing further, as if he was piecing together the words he wanted to say. This issue concerned Lu Wancheng's dignity as a man, so the young Marcus didn't want to compromise so soon. The fact that he couldn't carry this beautiful man in his arms was already incredibly humiliating in itself, to say nothing less of the fact that said beauty had gone on to personally take away Lu Wancheng's manly dignity. As if he could possibly tolerate that. He didn't blame Lin Qingyu. He knew that the physician had done all this to save him, but couldn't Lin Qingyu have warned him? It had been such a great shock. Sure, Lu Wancheng could be too indolent? But he was still a man. How could he possibly not have reacted to such a thing? Ha! He was already impotent, so what would be the point of making this great beauty happy? He should leave something like that to the what? He should leave something like that to the leading men who could have sex 7 times a day while he lay supine, S-U-P-I-N-E, waiting for death to befall him. What? Hey, what is that word? Hey, what are we talking about? What the fuck is going on? There's just twists and hey, why was I sticking out my tongue? Don't. There's just twists and turns, and it's like, it's not even like, it's just, there was a scene break, but it's also just like, what? What are we, what? Medical term for lying on your back face up. Oh, whoa. Interesting. You learn something every day. This is my second learned word today. Okay. Lu Wancheng set his keep up? What? Lu Wancheng set his teacup down. If you're here to apologize, save it. Don't worry, said Lin Qingyu. I'm not here to apologize. Lu Wancheng was momentarily lost for words. How domineering. I'm impressed. After some thought, Lin Qingyu suggested, perhaps we should vow to be sworn brothers. What? What? Lu Wancheng froze, then let out an enraged chuckle. Oh, now that's rich. Become sworn brothers with you, the man who neutered me. Do I seem that low to you? Lin Qingyu tried to be patient. I didn't neuter you. The medicine is causing your impotence, and a few acupuncture needles can undo it. Lu Wancheng felt reassured, but that didn't show on his face as he sneered. No need to adjust my regimen. I think it's fine. I had no use for my manhood anyway, so I don't need to be hung up on it, right? Stop being dramatic. Lin Qingyu leaned closer and slowly asked in a soft voice, haven't you always wanted us to call each other brothers? The prospect of being called elder brother by Lin Qingyu made Lu Wancheng look up at the beauty in front of him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he wants to be called Gug. Oh. He cut a proud, aloof figure, reminiscent of plum blossoms in the snow. If this could get Lin Qingyu to call him Gaga, Lu Wancheng wouldn't really mind demeaning himself. He propped his chin on his palm and raised an eyebrow. Do you mean it? Lin Qingyu inclined his head. I never renege? What? Renege on my promises. I'm guessing that's like go back on, like reverse acupuncture. Rinage, rin. Oh, I can't even begin to guess. Luanchang covered his mouth and coughed. In that case, let's do it properly this time. Neither of them had gone through this process before, so Luanchang went with what he'd read in a novella. He had Huantong prepare an incense burner, a dagger, some apricot blossom wine, and a few cushions. Then he had a square tablet set up under the eaves and arranged everything neatly on it. Hualu hadn't witnessed such a grand event before. What are young master and young lord doing? She asked in curiosity. Can't you see? They're going to be sworn brothers, Huantong said merrily. Palu's eyes opened wide as she said in shock. Sworn what? Sworn brothers. Brothers who will be together through thick and thin after they drink this cup of wine. Hualu appeared more lost than before, her big eyes still wide. But they're already husband and wife. Luanchang picked up the dagger. The book says that to become sworn brothers, we need to smear our blood on each other's mouths in an oath of alliance, he said hesitantly. What? No. Why would you do that? That's disgusting. It was sorcery. Oh, God. You're gonna get sick from that. Oh, no. Lin Qingyu approached this ritual as if playing make-believe with a younger brother. Every part of our bodies is a blessing from our parents. So long as we're in earnest, it doesn't matter whether we smear blood on our mouths or not. You're right. Luanchang lit 3 sticks of incense and stuck them into the burner. Let's just get on with it. The 2 men cradled a cup of wine in their palms as they knelt on their cushions. Let the honorable heavens and the earth witness our bond, Luanchang declaimed confidently. Declaimed? Is that a word? I would have guessed proclaimed or declared. But this is like a mix of both. Huh? Anyway. Today, I, Luanchang, will formally become Lin Qingyu's sworn brother. We don't seek to be born on the same day, month, and year, but... Luanchang paused, then changed the line with a smile. We have many days ahead of us. We'll support each other through thick and thin, even if we're reduced to munching on stones as if they're steamed dumplings. Even if we only have water to drink, as long as we're together, we'll be happy. There's a footnote from Romance of the Three Kingdoms written by the Ming Dynasty poet. During the Ming Dynasty... What? I just make shit up. Written during the Ming Dynasty by novelist Luo Guanzong. Yeah. I don't know if he claimed, but maybe it's a word. It's the first one that's got me. Yeah. I feel like it might be like a typo. Like they were gonna do proclaimed or declared. And then they just wrote both. Lin Qingyu covered his mouth and chuckled. The 2 men... Wait, hang on, what? Sorry. Lin Qingyu covered his mouth and chuckled? This is the first thing you do after you have a fight. You go, let's basically get married again. Let's get married again. This... Oh my god. The 2 men drank the wine that would seal the oath. Then Lin Qingyu beckoned Huantong over and helped Luanchang up. Seeing the mirth in Luanchang's gaze, he asked, Happy now? Luanchang smirked. I have a sworn brother now. Of course I'm happy. How about you, Qingyu? Qingyu DD? He looked at Lin Qingyu expectantly. I'm fine, Wancheng Xiang, Lin Qingyu said casually. Lu Wancheng's smile froze in his face. No, I called you Qingyu Didi, so you should call me Wancheng Gege. That's only fair. We were going to call each other brothers, so how am I supposed to address you if not as Xiang? Brothers has a footnote. It's Shangdi, which is just brothers. I'm assuming. Lu Wancheng abruptly realized that he'd been tricked. The revelation struck him like lightning. Lin Qingyu, you're heartless. Lin Qingyu found him funny. You've made quite a fuss, so take a break. Drink your medicine, and I'll give you some acupuncture later so that you can regain your masculine dignity. Shut up! Shut up! Why was that so cute? This felt like a date. Did this feel like a date to anyone else? I think this was a date. Kind of. In a way. Oh my god. Oh, they're cute. I hate that. They're so nasty. Ugh. Okay. I gotta keep an eye out on the ads coming up. Because we have like 2 more pages of this chapter. Unless we want to just run the ad now and then come back to it. I think I want to do that rather than risk it. Also, the next chapter is really short as well, so yeah, let's just run ads now. I will be back in a bit after this. I'm gonna like shake out my hand because it's really doing a number on me. Walk around and stuff. Alright, short break. I will be back. BRB. Wahoo! we are back right on the dot. Alright. There's a car doing funky things outside. I don't know what the fuck goes on. Alright, we're on chapter 15 after the scene break on page 175. Right at the top. At the tippy top. It's interesting. It's kind of satisfying that the break was right at the end of the last page. Anyway, we'll finish this chapter and then read one more chapter. How's that sound? I think that's about like kind of we kind of only do, you know, when I started doing reading streams, I was like, let's aim for 5 chapters. 5 chapters a stream, and then it's just gone down from there. I can't do that. I think 3 is good for me. All right, let's get back to it. Is not reading? Okay. It's International Tea Day. What? That's fun. That's so fun. I want tea. Should we have a... Shut up! Should we have a, what is it called? Fancy tea. What's it called? When you have all the things? Oh man. What is it called? Whatever. No, not a tea party, but it kind of is basically just a tea party. Like high tea, but not high tea. That's not the one I'm looking. That's not the one. Let's just read. No, it's not a ceremony. Ugh. Oh. You know what I mean? Right? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Where you got the afternoon tea. Yes. No, it's not afternoon tea. No, it's not afternoon tea. Wait, shit. No. No, it's Guys, this is gonna piss me off because like I had a tea phase. I had a high tea phase. It wasn't high tea, but high tea is only high tea because it's because they serve alcohol. But I was hoping it would come to me. The other one doesn't do alcohol. That's the difference. That's basically the only difference. No, not this. You got like you have 3 tiers. One is savory, one is sweet, and one is scones, right? And you got your tea, and that's... Is it afternoon tea? No. Surely not. That's a British thing. I was hyper focusing on it like for like a month. That is afternoon tea? Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna read. Woohoo! Brother Bear. Shut up. Midway through the 4th month of the year, ooh, time skip, the rain finally stopped, and there were no clouds to be seen in the sunny sky. The sleeves of their robes billowed in the gentle breeze. This was a good day to start a trip. Hydrate? Okay, fine. That was actual water. I needed that. This was a good day to start a trip, so Lin Qingyu didn't dally further. He readied himself to travel to Changsheng Temple immediately. Before departing, he went to visit Lu Wancheng. To his surprise, the young Marcus was already awake. He sprawled face down on the bed, deep in thought, and he seemed to be in a good mood as he greeted Lin Qingyu lazily. Morning. Lin Qingyu knew why Lu Wancheng was so chipper. Not quite smiling, he said, "You're so cheerful that something good must have happened, young Marcus. I take it that the acupuncture treatment worked." Lu Wancheng was hesitant to answer. As long as I'm here, let me inspect it. Huh? Huh? Is he gonna look at his penis? What's happening? Stunned, Lu Wancheng wrapped his blanket tightly around himself. What do you want to inspect? What do you think? Lin Qingyu asked casually. I've seen everything there is while studying medicine. You don't need to be shy. Qingyu, I think you're getting meaner and meaner, Lu Wancheng said faintly. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Lin Qingyu smiled. He smiled. Sorry. Didn't you say that you like it when I do bad things, young Marcus? Oh, they're flirting so hard! Oh, nasty! Oh, they're nasty. Holy shit. Lu Wancheng's gaze darkened, but he chuckled. True. If you want to look at... True. If you want to look at it, Physician Lin, of course I'll have to oblige. I can't be bothered to move, though, so you'll have to do so without help. I'll pass, then. You have no use for it anyway, so what's there to look at? Lin Qingyu said jokingly. Lu Wancheng wanted to retort to that, but Huan Tong interrupted. Young master, the carriage is ready. Lin Qingyu looked out the window at the vibrant, sunny spring day. Want to go on a trip to relieve your boredom, young Marcus? He asked. Where to? Changsheng Temple. Lu Wancheng thought about it, then smiled. Sure. It just so happened that he did want to meet a certain person. And so Lin Qingyu, joined by Lu Wancheng and Huan Tong, took a carriage to Changsheng Temple in the countryside. Changsheng Temple was the most revered temple in the empire, quiet and solemn. I just noticed that the queues are very long. The capital queues are like... Whoa, no, actually they aren't. It was just the first one. Wait, that one was really long. What the fuck? It goes to the I. What? Is it because of the U? I'm sorry. You guys can't even see. And I'm... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Quiet and solemn, the unassuming sight welcomed the constant stream of pilgrims. Commoners could only burn incense and worship the Buddha in the front hall, whereas the back hall welcomed only the noble and powerful. One of Lin Qingyu's enemies, the imperial preceptor who'd written his bazi down for the Marcus's household, practiced here, although not as a monk. Lin Qingyu had always wanted to ask the imperial preceptor how his calculations had demonstrated that the young man's birth date and time suited Lu Wancheng. Was it destiny, or had the marriage been purposely orchestrated? He also wanted to ask whether the imperial preceptor knew that a mere sentence from him had practically ruined an innocent man's life. Unfortunately, the imperial preceptor meditated in seclusion all year long. He rarely saw anyone besides the emperor. It wasn't easy for even the empress or crown prince to meet with him, and Lin Qingyu was merely a male wife of a Marcus's son. When the monk who came over to welcome them learned who they were, he said respectfully, "Ah, young Marcus Lu, and the young lord, please come with me. The eternal lamps the Marcus has lit are in the side hall." I was saying Marcus wrong. I was gonna mock, but decided to look it up. And it is Marquise, not Marquis. What? Huh? None of those make sense. What are you saying? I'm reading. The young Marcus can inspect the lamps himself. I'll burn some incense and pray in the front hall, Lin Qingyu said. Lu Wancheng didn't mind either way. Sure. Lu Wancheng's symptoms were better for the moment, but he was still weak. He needed someone with him, so Lin Qingyu had Huan Tong accompany him. Meanwhile, Lin Qingyu walked to the Buddha statue and asked another monk for 3 sticks of incense. He lit them and knelt on the cushion. then prayed intently in silence, no one but his family in his mind. As he stuck the incense sticks into the burner, he suddenly remembered the joke of the ceremony a few days earlier that had made him and Lu Wancheng sworn brothers, and he felt like laughing. Whatever Lu Wancheng was doing with the lamps would seemingly take a while. As the front hall continually welcomed a stream of visitors, the monk requested that Lin Qingyu waited in the back hall. Lin Qingyu followed a young monk, to a structure in the rear. This area was quieter than the front of the temple, with meandering paths and an elegant atmosphere. As someone who preferred quiet, Lin Qingyu immediately wanted to take a walk alone here in hopes for some peace of mind. He had the monk leave before walking aimlessly along the path, not expecting to see a blooming orchard, orchard, yes, that's the right word, of peach trees at the end. Peach! I love peaches. I don't know why I had to say that. Whatever. Under the shade of the blossoms was a stone table where two men sat facing each other. The handsome young man, clad from head to toe in bright red, was Lu Wancheng, and opposite him was an ethereal-looking man wearing blue. Lin Qingyu had a hunch that he was the imperial preceptor Shu Junyuan of Great Yu. I don't know what. Okay, whatever. What do you mean? Why? I genuinely like the fruit. Peaches are good fruit. Actually, I prefer nectarines, but same thing, except peaches are weirder texture. They're my second favorite fruit from next to mangosteens, after mangosteens. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Oh my god. Shu Junyuan, oh, I did that wrong again. Shu Junyuan was extremely handsome. His was a beauty that was scarcely seen, but Lu Wancheng didn't pale in comparison. He even had a slight edge over the man. Oh, Lin Qingyu, you are whipped! Lu Wancheng sat casually under the peach blossoms. Behind him, petals rained down. He looked every bit the elegant scion, as handsome and stately as a jade tree in the wind. To think that barely 2 hours ago he was still sprawling in bed like a fish washed up on shore. Fish mention. He was indeed skilled in putting on a show. Whenever someone else was present, Lu Wancheng would always be the most striking figure present. He was like a sparkling jewel that made everyone else look drab and dull. Yet when he was alone with Lin Qingyu, he was always so silly and frivolous. Lin Qingyu couldn't help thinking that he'd have it much easier if Lu Wancheng retained even 1/10 of his demeanor now in his daily routine. Pushing back the sleeve of his robe, Shu Junyuan poured Lu Wancheng a cup of tea. May I ask you why you came all the way here despite your illness, young Marcus Lu? Lu Wancheng reclined his head slightly, wearing a polite and distant smile. I have something to ask you, Imperial Preceptor. Smiling, Shu Junyuan said, Please ask, young Marcus. In this world, Lu Wancheng said slowly, have there been any cases of people coming back to life after death, or of someone waking up in another body? Dun dun dun! That's the end of the chapter. Ugh. What is happening? What did that? Well, cliffhanger is not really a cliffhanger. It's kind of a cliffhanger, but you know. I don't think this book really does cliffhangers. At least, definitely not like Meat Bun does. Meat Bun is evil. I actually don't want to think about Meat Bun right now. Fuck that bitch. We are now in chapter 16 on page 179. 9. This is why I don't read. I don't want to feel pain. But pain is... I need to shut up sometimes. Whoa! I just like angst, okay? A whole 16 chapters. A whole 16 chapters in 7 streams. Whoa! 7 streams? How? Wait, that doesn't add up. Oh wait, no, it does. Never mind. Wait, does it? 7, 14. That means we do a bit more than two chapters every stream. We've mostly been only doing 2. Interesting. Anyway, let's read one more chapter. Let's go. No. Well, I'm reading another chapter, so you'll get your what is it called? I forget it. Whatever. Lin Qingyu stood nearby, concealed by the peach blossoms. This place was fairly deserted, so he could pick up what the 2 men were saying fairly clearly. This must have been why Lu Wancheng had been so willing to come along, for Shu Junyuan. After all, he never chose to stand if he could sit, and never chose to sit if he could recline. Me. Ever since their marriage, Lu Wancheng had only left the manor twice, for this trip, and one to the Lin residence. Anything that spurred him into moving must have been something that even a layabout would consider important. Lin Qingyu recalled that Lu Wancheng found the supernatural quite interesting, and had mentioned wanting to meet the Imperial Preceptor, who was rumored to know everything about the earthly world, while also being familiar with the supernatural. Lin Qingyu hadn't expected Lu Wancheng to actually come along, let alone for him to manage to meet Shu Junyuan so effortlessly and ask him such a ridiculous question. If the dead really could come back to life or awaken in another body, there would be far less sorrow and suffering in the world. Physicians would no longer need to heal diseases or save people. They could just learn the art of resurrection, then wait until a patient died and resurrect them. Wasn't that much simpler? Is my page turning super loud? I apologize if it is, but there's not really that much I can do about it. Shu Junyuan seemed quite surprised, perhaps either by Lu Wancheng's question or by how directly he asked it. The Imperial Preceptor ruminated over the question for a while before answering. Since ancient times, many have pursued immortality and the resurrection of the dead, including kings and emperors who have earned their place in history. If something cannot be achieved even when an emperor exhausts their empire's resources, it probably doesn't exist. When a mortal dies, his body disintegrates, and no one can stop that from happening. As for waking up in someone else's body... Shu Junyuan chuckled. Forgive me for my ignorance, but I have no idea. Lu Wancheng raised his eyebrows. So there are things even the Imperial Preceptor doesn't know about. Because I haven't seen it happen, Shu Junyuan said. But that doesn't mean it doesn't occur in this world. Oh? No, not question, just oh. Oh. Lu Wancheng no longer seemed interested in continuing this conversation, but he said politely, I expected no less from Great Yu's only Imperial Preceptor. Your words are just that. Words. Oh shit. Oh shit! He was basically saying that Shu Jinyuan's answer was pointless drivel. Oh shit. He's being sassy. A gentle smile. Let me clear my throat first. A gentle smile remained on Shu Junyuan's face. If there really has been a case of someone waking up in another's body, I'd want to meet that person myself. However, I doubt the subject would speak about it freely, because he'd know that no one would believe him, even if he talked about it, Lu Wancheng said. Even if they did believe him, that would bring him a lot of trouble. Shu Jinyuan smiled. Wise words, young Marcus. Young master? Fontong had popped up from nowhere, pushing Lu Wancheng's wheelchair. Nice. Lu Wancheng had probably tired of all the walking and told Huantong to collect his wheelchair from the carriage. When Huantong spoke, both Lu Wancheng and Shu Junyuan looked over, and Lin Qingyu walked out calmly. Young Marcus. Lu Wancheng leaned on his hand, watching Lin Qingyu with a smile, but when he spoke, it was to Shu Junyuan. Imperial Preceptor, this is my Naren. Footnote, a formal term for one's wife. Lin Qingyu was taken aback. It was the first time he'd heard Lu Wancheng call him that. He felt quite awkward. He had no idea how Lu Wancheng said it so naturally. Although Lin Qingyu was living in the Marcus's residence, nominally wed to Lu Wancheng, neither of them took the marriage seriously, and now that the mother-in-law he disliked had been sequestered by the Marcus, Lin Qingyu forgot something from time to time. The fact that he was Lu Wancheng's wife. Seeing Lin Qingyu, Shu Junyuan smiled wider. Lady Lu. Lin Qingyu clenched his fist in his sleeves, but said blandly, Well met, Imperial Preceptor. Such elegance and poise. How fortunate you are, young Marcus. What's happening? Hey, what's happening? Likewise, staring at Lin Qingyu, Lu Wancheng replied with a smile. I know. He admired Lin Qingyu unabashedly, as if gazing at the most vibrant peach blossom in flower. Lu Wancheng's gaze made Lin Qingyu feel somewhat awkward, but he sensed that Lu Wancheng was different from those perverts who'd gawked at him. He was admiring the sight in earnest. Lin Qingyu glared at him nonetheless. Am I that nice to look at? In the italics. Lu Wancheng directed his gaze elsewhere, smiling as if he were saying, But of course. A beautiful view, an excellent partner. What we need at this point is some nice wine, Shu Junyuan called over a young monk. Unearth the wine I buried under the peach tree 2 years ago, Lin Qingyu said. In light of his illness, the young Marcus shouldn't drink. My mistake. Shu Junyuan lifted his cup toward them. Then let me toast you both with tea in place of wine. Lu Wancheng was about to raise his own cup when he noticed that Lin Qingyu hadn't moved an inch. He lowered his hand, cursing internally despite looking calm and collected. He knew that meeting the Imperial Preceptor would make Lin Qingyu unhappy, and when Lin Qingyu was unhappy, Lu Wancheng would be as well. He'd screwed up. Shu Junyuan's smile remained on his face. It seems that Lady Lu refuses to show me courtesy. The Chen hour, on the 11th day of the 3rd month of the Gui Wei year. Shu Junyuan nodded. If memory serves, that's your birth date and time. You have a good memory, Imperial Preceptor, Lin Qingyu remarked coldly. Like the young Marcus, I have a question I lack the answer to, and I request your advice. Advice seems an exaggeration, Shu Junyuan said with a smile. But please, tell me your question, Lady Lu. Lin Qingyu's lips parted slightly. Why me? Shu Junyuan seemed to have guessed that he'd asked this question. He pointed at the sky. It is mandated by the heavens. Mandated by the heavens? Lin Qingyu did nothing to mask the ridicule in his tone. When I was young, I traveled throughout the land with my mentor. Frequently, we came across superstitious people who neither consulted a physician nor took any medicine. Instead, they hired so-called sorceresses to hold foolish ceremonies at their homes. If they recovered, it was naturally because of their great fortune. If they didn't, that was mandated by the heavens. The patient's lifespan was predetermined, and there was nothing us mortals could do about it. Are you referring to such a so-called mandate, Imperial Preceptor? Both of you know better than me whether the heavens really mandated this, Shu Junyuan said calmly. Oh! Has your physical condition improved since the marriage, young Marcus? That's merely a coincidence, Lin Qingyu objected. Shu Junyuan smiled helplessly. If that's what you think, Lady Lu, then I have nothing to say. Lu Wancheng reflected for a while. Given what you've said... Oh, this is Lu Wancheng. Given what you said, can you tell us how you reached that conclusion? Or are you forbidden to divulge the secrets behind the heavens' design? Shu Jinyuan appeared to think deeply. I am, but I can still tell people a bit about it on occasion. You were in critical condition, young Marcus, the day the Marquis and Marchioness enlisted my assistance through the Empress. I divined that your life wasn't fated to end yet, and that you stood a chance of living if you encountered a benefactor. That is all. Lu Wancheng smiled. Although I have a benefactor now, I still don't have long to live, so the marriage didn't ward off my sickness. You shouldn't matchmake so haplessly next time, Imperial Preceptor, or you may ruin someone else's future. Oof. Lin Qingyu looked sidelong at the man beside him, but Lu Wancheng had apparently said all that he wanted to say. Shu Jinyuan sighed softly. I must say, I cannot be as indifferent as you when faced with matters of life and death, young Marcus. Unfortunately, your fate... Shu Jinyuan paused, then looked at Lu Wancheng meaningfully. But do you have another name aside from Lu Wancheng, young Marcus? I could start the divination process again with your other name. Hey, what? Hey, what? Lu Wancheng looked straight at Shu Jinyuan, his long lashes shrouding his eyes. Only after a while did he answer. No. Lin Qingyu had heard some things about Lu Wancheng's name. His biological mother, who'd passed long ago due to difficulties in childbirth, had apparently named him. After his birth mother's passing, Lu Wancheng was first cared for by a wet nurse, then Lady Liang looked after him herself. He hadn't been close to either woman, as they weren't related by blood, and neither gave him any nicknames, so why had Lu Wancheng hesitated before answering Shu Jinyuan's question? Why, indeed. Lin Qingyu thought of the annotation in Travels in Linan, then of some nonsense Lu Wancheng had uttered on their wedding night. Lu Wancheng hadn't even known how old he was when they'd just gotten married. Lin Qingyu hadn't taken anything Lu Wancheng said to heart, assuming that he was merely acting foolish. Come to think of it, quite a few things had been suspicious. The dead coming back to life, awakening in someone else's body. Did something like that really exist in this world? As if that were possible. There must have been some other reason for Lu Wancheng's behavior. The young Marcus was keeping some things from Lin Qingyu. The sky gradually darkened while the men chatted, and the young monk reminded them to start their journey down the mountain soon. The roads were difficult to navigate after dark, which would mean a bumpy ride. Shu Jinyuan said, Shu Jinyuan rose. Safe travels, he said. I won't be seeing you off. Lin Qingyu nodded icily. Shu Jinyuan was polite and decorous, and he hadn't used his special status to overpower his visitors. He wasn't that irksome a person. If Lin Qingyu ever had to take revenge on the man in the future, he'd consider using medicine that wasn't too venomous. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Before leaving, Lu Wancheng plucked a peach blossom. The carriage had parked by Changsheng Temple's front entrance, which was a bit of a distance from the peach orchard. The fragile young Marcus no longer had the strength to walk. He fiddled idly with the peach blossom, feeling drowsy while Huantong pushed his wheelchair. Lin Qingyu walked ahead, both preoccupied with their own thoughts. Neither man spoke for a while. It was almost dusk, and many pilgrims were leaving the temple. Huantong noticed quite a few people in front of them turning to look at them. Annoyed, he pointed out, "So many people are turning back to see the young master, young Marcus." "Oh," Lu Wancheng replied absently. Huantong's eyes widened. "Are you not concerned about that at all?" He'd been with Lin Qingyu since he was little, so he knew that his young master disliked it when strangers gawked at him. Huantong didn't like all the passerbys staring at his young master either. It made him uncomfortable. Confused, Lu Wancheng said, "What is there to concern myself over? Everyone likes to look at a beautiful face." "It's quite different when a husband and wife are also sworn brothers," Huantong teased. "Usually men want nothing but to hide their wives so that no one else can see them. But you, young Marcus, let everyone look at yours without care." Lu Wancheng smiled. "Let them do as they please. My wife's beauty just makes me look better. Anyway, no matter how much they gawk at him, he won't be theirs. They can only look at him. They can only look at him this once." He shook his head in sympathy, clicking his tongue. "Shame." "You say that as if he's yours," Huantong muttered. Lu Wancheng's smile disappeared, but he quickly bounced back. "I can at least see him every day, although not for long." Huantong felt a bit sad. It was true that he wanted to return to the Lin residence with his young master as soon as possible, but after all the time they'd spent with Lu Wancheng recently, he'd grown to like the young Marcus. He'd probably shed a few tears when Lu Wancheng died. "It isn't even the 5th month yet. We still have a lot of time till winter," Huantong rambled reassuringly. "You can look at him for half a year more." "Winter, huh?" Lu Wancheng looked at Lin Qingyu's back and narrowed his eyes. "I want to see your young master standing in the snow, wearing a bright red cape, holding an umbrella. With flushed cheeks and long hair as black as ink, he'll surely be stunning." Lin Qingyu suddenly halted. He turned back slowly, peering at Lu Wancheng. "Oh no!" Huantong exclaimed softly. "He heard us!" Lu Wancheng met Lin Qingyu's gaze. Lin Qingyu looked at Lu Wancheng quietly and steadily. Suddenly, Lu Wancheng had the odd feeling that Lin Qingyu wasn't looking at his face, but at him as a person. "Do you really not have another name?" Lin Qingyu asked coolly. Lu Wancheng's heart clenched, but he spoke in a frivolous, teasing tone as always. "That's a funny question. If I did, I would know about it, wouldn't I?" Lin Qingyu didn't press further. "Let's hope you'll live until the first snow," he said placidly. "Ooh, the tension! Oh, the tension! Ooh! Oh, I can... It's like... It's chilly. I'm cold. But not, like, physically, but, like, oh, shit! Whoa! 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 It's getting somewhere! We're getting somewhere! Ooh! I like that. I like that a lot, actually. This is progress. Excuse for today. Anyway, that's where we're leaving off today. That was that was a fun couple of chapters. I enjoyed that a lot. They're just so they're gonna kiss on the mouth sometime soon. They better. There's no way. They better. They better. Ugh. Oh, I love them. Oh, I love them. I just do. Them. Exactly. Okay, there it is. Thank you, Apple. I can put my book down now. Yeah, squat. Alright, I will be leaving here. I will be back though for another stream. I guess I'll stream it as well. I will be back for that in a bit. Maybe in 30 minutes. I think I need a short little break before I start streaming again, but yeah. I'll see you in a bit. Should I raid or should I not? I don't even know what to do at this point. What do I do? Hey, someone tell me how to stream. I don't know. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. I'll be streaming solely on Twitch though. It's honestly too much to set up on YouTube right now. I don't know, I'm bad at it. Real! Do you a favor? Do you a favor and do what? I mean, it's half an hour of races. Exactly. I feel like that's like mean, you know? Pick which fit I draw Mau Mau in. What? Mau Mau! I love Mau Mau! I love Mau Mau so much! Where? Both. Anyway, I'm just gonna end here, I suppose. I'll just stop streaming and I'll stream again in not even 30 minutes. It's like less than 30 minutes. So yeah, I will be back. Hyper, are you okay? But are you in the Discord? But also, I'll be back. You can ask me later. If you're in the Discord, you can send it to the art channel. Anyway, I have an error to do. I'll do that and then skedaddle, take a break, and come back. All right. There. I'll see you later. Okay, bye-bye. Woohoo!